Hello! So today we will be going over what to pack on a flight to Europe, or really any international flight, so that you can stay comfortable. Now most flights allow you to bring a carry-on item as well as a personal item for a flight that long. So if you choose to bring a carry-on luggage, it is very important that your carry-on has wheels and moves very well. This here is the suitcase I use. The brand is Black Book. I really like this one because of the wheels. It moves very well. It has 4 wheels on the bottom, so that helps a lot with mobility and moving through the airport and wherever you need to go. This one specifically is also pretty small, so it is allowed on most airlines. Now on top of that, you're also usually allowed to bring a personal item, and it's very important what you put in that personal item. So I'll be going over some of those things today. It's also important to note that when you are traveling, most people don't bring the carry-on item because they don't want to bring it in the airport. So when you do get on the flight, there's usually a lot of overhead space or items to store up there, so you don't have to have them at your feet. So I highly recommend storing your personal item if there's room above your seat. This way it's out of the way and you have room for your legs and to stretch them. For your personal item, try to find a bag that maximizes the allowable room that you can bring on your flight. Last year, I actually had the chance to go to Europe 3 different times. At first, I could not sleep throughout the entire trip. I was exhausted by the time we finally got there, and it really made my trip not as enjoyable. So after that, I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. So I created a plan and got together some essential steps about how to pack my personal item to maximize my comfort on the plane. So today I'll be going over with you what I learned and what has been successful, because after that first trip, I was able to sleep on both flights after that. So I will be going through that with you, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. Something that you see a lot of people have is they have those neck pillows. Personally, I don't like these neck pillows at all. I don't find them very helpful. So I did some research on the internet and I was able to find this blow-up headrest pillow. Now this blow-up pillow has allowed me to sleep on every overnight flight. Now I just want to warn you, it does look a bit weird. Okay, so I have it here. So this is about the size of it compact. So I'll blow it up for you to show you what it looks like, but just fair warning, it does look a bit weird, so yeah. This is it unraveled, and then you just blow it up through here. Okay, this is it all blown up. Again, it does look a little funny, but trust me, it'll be worth it when you're sleeping. There's a spot for your head, and then also your arms can go through, so you can either go forward like this, like that, or you can just hug it like this, depending on what you want to do. But this has transformed my sleeping experience, so I know it looks a bit funny, but super worth it. The next essential item is earplugs. Now, planes are a lot louder than you think that they would be. On your next flight, try putting in some earplugs and you will hear the difference. So I bring along some earplugs. These really help reduce the background noise of the plane, which is really important for when you're trying to sleep, to make it a more comfortable and relaxing environment. Now on the plane, they don't actually turn off the lights until dinner's done being served and everybody is ready for sleep. So if you would like to sleep earlier or any type of light around you bothers you, it's essential that you bring a sleeping mask. This will help you a ton, not even just on the plane, but also when you get to your destination. So if you have this on and your earplugs in and you got your pillow, you will be all set for sensory blocking. The next item I want to talk about is socks. So I highly recommend getting a pair of compression socks. This just helps with your blood flow. It's recommended by healthcare professionals, so just get yourself a pair. This will just help with your blood circulation in the flight. Something to note is they are very difficult to get on and off, so just be aware of that before you board the plane. It might be best to put them on, and then also make sure that you don't wear very thick ones. I made a mistake of wearing wool ones once, and I was extremely hot, and taking off compression socks is a task in itself, especially if you're next to people you don't know very well. It can be kind of awkward. Now, what to wear? Now, I would suggest wearing a baggy shirt or a baggy sweater. That way you can be more comfortable, take off your bra if you need to. This will help you maximize your comfort when you're trying to sleep. Another thing to pack in your personal item is a change of clothes and some toiletries for when you land. So when you do land, Especially if you're going to Europe, it's usually you fly overnight and get there in the morning, so you do want to look presentable when you do get to your destination. I would recommend something comfortable that looks good and is easy to change in and out of. Some other good items to pack is a snack. The food that they serve is okay. It might not be everybody's favorite, so just if you do get hungry, you don't end up eating your full dinner, then you have a nice snack to go to. I would also recommend bringing your own chamomile tea. Some of the airlines carry the tea, but just to be sure that you will be able to get it, I would recommend bringing your own chamomile tea and then just asking for hot water. This will help you relax before you need to go to sleep. A lot of airplanes will have movies on the seat in front of you, so if you do want to listen to that or watch a show or a TV show, you will have to bring earphones with an aux input. If you do forget, you could buy them on the plane usually, but I would suggest just bringing your own. Just so you're prepared when the lights will go off and on, so they'll go off after dinner, and then they will turn back on right before breakfast. Again, if you want to keep sleeping, you can use your eye mask and your earplugs to continue sleeping. Another item you might want to bring is a type of sleeping medication, like melatonin or some sort of sleeping aid. This might help you, so just take that before you leave. The medications usually have about a 20-30 minute wait time before they kick in, so just take it 20 minutes before you feel like you're going to want to fall asleep. That is everything for today. Feel free to ask me any questions about anything that we talked about today. I hope you have a good, safe travel. I hope you're able to find comfort when you're doing overnight flights. Happy traveling!